She was like,
you're a gaslighter, you're a manipulator.
I hope you die. I'm like, oh, it's muesli.
That's
Like
the
oatmeal.
Oatmeal?
Welcome back to Sibling Therapy. Today's gonna be a very big episode. I already feel it. I said that last time, and I manifested.
Okay, it's always a big episode because when you have 4 people, 4 different lives, 4 different stories,
4
there's
personalities.
just a lot going on.
Oh,
So prepare to be therapized.
Oh.
I was trying to remember what we talked about last episode, but now I remember the fever dream that
It's
it was.
awful.
The fever dream ending.
I don't even remember what the ending was. I just remember I was doing something where it was like it wasn't a
We're not
long
getting
Bring
time.
back into it.
Don't even try to bring it
We'll
back.
let that episode
Go
be
back
that
and watch
episode.
it.
Yeah.
Let it lay to rest and let the clips just gain views on TikTok, which hopefully they will, because we've been having some success with that. We have you singing today as well on the schedule, by the way.
Oh.
Singing?
Mhm.
Singing what?
Anything. Because you sung the Huma 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 Nuka Nuka Appa song, and that is our best TikTok so far.
Oh.
Guys, if
So
you're,
you better bet you're going to be singing again.
if you're not following us on TikTok, make sure to follow us at Sibling Podcast.
Nope.
Try
Nope.
again.
That is not
Sending
our
them absolutely nowhere.
Sibling Therapy Podcast.
That's kind of crazy.
What's the at?
Sibling Therapy
Okay.
Podcast.
Wait, is it podcast or not?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
Sibling Therapy Podcast.
Okay.
But
That's
it's going to be a
us.
fun time. And this is kind of a weird episode because this is the first time we've ever actually recorded in front of someone. I don't know if you guys are as nervous of not being able to edit out some of the things we
Oh, I
actually
didn't
had
think
to
about
say.
that.
We have a witness to the behind the scenes.
Yeah, so a little nervous. Eden's going to say something she regrets.
We have an external judge for our sibling therapy panel.
yeah.
Bring it back.
We need to add the panel back.
I
You're just
forgot
doing
about
bias.
that.
Okay.
Also, there are still comments for people asking for the soundboard to come back.
The soundboard is making a return.
That
Yeah.
soundboard is not coming
I
back.
have 2 announcements, but Gabrielle, entertain the people because I have to adjust the camera.
Okay. So, how is everybody's week going so far? We are at the end of August.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't-
enough of the entertaining. People were starting to click off. That was tragic. Next week is also going to be, I'm just going to give you guys a little teaser. Next week is going to be the biggest episode we've ever done.
Are we having a guest? What's happening?
Maybe. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but just be prepared that when we start filming next, it's going to be crazy.
I do still think it would be funny for each of us to like bring a friend on so that we could kind of like see what everyone's dynamic is like with like one of their friends. Because I would be like interested to sit down with one of Tyler's friends and hear about like them. But then
Tyler's
obviously
secret life.
like the dramatics of like me bringing a friend on and like our drama that we have would just be so funny to see like
that would be
comparative
funny.
to each
Because
other.
Tyler's always like so quiet at work, and like when we see him with mom and dad, with like if we had his friends call, they'd be like, when Tyler threw the firework inside of that poor bus.
Is
Okay,
that what Tyler
I'm confused at what you think my life is like outside of this.
ended up going
I
in
just
dark
Tyler's
turn.
alter ego, just like he leaves work and he's like Batman. He's like, it's time to party.
Cole like struggling so hard to like find an end to that sentence.
I didn't figure.
You
I
know
was
what?
going
Okay.
so many places that I was like, I cannot go there.
I think it's funny because do you remember how Cole used to give me so much like flack about like if I went out and how like crazy I was, and he just always like painted this picture that I was like the most crazy person. Cole
And?
started going out with me and my friends. And not only one has he enjoyed it, but 2, he has actually seen it firsthand now, and I no longer hear the comments about. I do still
Okay.
No, that's because every time you come back down, you're like, I'm too old for this.
Sometimes
So,
I feel
I
that
don't
way.
think you
We
party
need-
the same way you used.
We need a formal apology is what I'm hearing. For the
No.
judgment.
That is the same energy that I have brought from the day that I turned 21 to now. Like it has not changed. I just am,
Listen,
I'm not
what
as
I will say,
entertained.
I was not the one who was sitting on the edge of the nasty little street eating French fries at 2 a.m. 2 feet away from a dumpster.
Okay, but like, what about that is not crazy?
Like the most like calm, humble way to like end the
I'm
night.
like, sue me. I need a snack at the end of the night. Like, gosh,
like, you're
dang.
crazy.
Cole's like, you're just a menace to the town.
Sometimes you just gotta sit on a curb.
It was funny. I have a really great photo from it.
It looks like a little album cover. It's actually very funny.
For what kind of music?
So wait, have you gotten crazy going out?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
So you just go out and you don't get crazy.
I literally stand in the corner with my arms crossed.
You
Wow,
don't.
you're
You
so
dance. You
No, we had
do
fun. But, like,
dance.
it wasn't like I was like, oh, last night was crazy.
Do you
But
dance?
that's what I mean. Like I'm
Like
never
it was
like.
the same fun as like a wedding.
That's
Well,
fine.
no, for like a club, that's not what the vibe's
Oh,
supposed to be.
you would know.
Yeah.
Wait, am I the only one
Tyler,
who hasn't
right
been to
before
a club, guys?
throwing a firework into the public bus.
Have you never been to a club?
Wait, I don't think I
No,
have.
there's no way.
Really?
We'll get way too
I
overstimulated.
think you would get
Yeah.
overstimulated.
Oh no, that's not true. Well, okay, it wasn't really a club. It was one of the more like bar clubs.
She was like,
But-
No,
it
there's
was
a
the-
difference
the
between
cats and dogs adoption event at the day club, 7 a.m.
Okay, you're not allowed to make any more of these examples. I feel like you just are grasping for them too quickly.
Oh,
Anyways, that was wild. Anyways,
you want to talk about wild?
going back to how did we segue from this from the soundboard? Soundboard is coming
No,
back.
it's not.
It is, and
I
I'm
hate
buying
the
an actual soundboard, and I'm putting that clip of you being like,
I
too quickly.
I might just have to quit if the soundboard comes back.
Oh, good.
Maybe
So
you
do
should
you-
have your
get
own
dramatic.
soundboard,
Spotlight.
and then it can be
Oh.
competing soundboards.
Or maybe that's the rule. We can have a soundboard, but only I'm allowed to touch the soundboard.
That would be the most boring. It would literally only be Taylor Swift references, and that would be it.
What? How do you envision using the soundboard?
It's clipped, and like when you press it, it would do.
So
intros
what?
for
Gabrielle
things.
just clips it and it's like, we are never getting back together. Like
See how
ever.
hard she laughed? She would do that.
I'm laughing at like the absurdity of that. Like I've like you just think I can like put together a bunch of clips of her saying things.
Paul's
Yes.
like, I don't think that's right. Maybe we got lost in translation.
I think that's
Okay.
exactly what would happen.
Moving along. Is there an agenda to this thing?
There is an agenda. And I feel like I would like to back up the end of last podcast when Eden called me out for gaslighting.
I don't
Remind
remember this.
us.
You remember this? When I was like, okay, no, that's crazy, and then she was like, "You gaslighter."
Wait, what was it about?
I don't remember this.
Context.
I don't remember exactly the context. But I can pull it up right now, and we can see what the context.
Are you
was.
gaslighting us in this
No,
moment?
No. I should have came with receipts. She came at me
Okay.
and was like, "You're gaslighting me."
Aw.
Remember? You don't remember me saying something, and then she was like,
I do remember, but I'm curious what the point of this is before I
Okay.
remind you.
she claimed that I said something
Yes.
verbatim
Yes.
that I went directly against.
Yes.
It is not true. I listened back to the audio.
Thank you so much.
But you don't remember
for
what it was. You
clearing
just
that
know
up.
it's not true.
Thank you. We can all rest easy
I
tonight.
remember going back. I was like, "That liar."
So this
Okay.
nondescript event that has
Let
happened,
me-
you're just letting us know that you were
Did
right.
you, like,
Let me come to
literally-
Cole's defense. Let me come to Cole's defense. It was when she was talking.
So you remember,
yes.
and you just let me.
I literally just said that. I said I remember, but I'm curious where you're
Oh.
going with this before I tell
Oh,
you. So
okay.
take a chill.
I still felt taken.
I said it was when we were talking about ClassPass, and then Eden and I had said you told us that this was a snooze fest.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
Cole's like, I never said that. We were like, yes, you did. He just said I'm snoozing over here or something like that. But he
But
said
she was,
snoozing.
Eden was like screaming at me. She's like, "You're a gaslighter. You're a manipulator."
Okay. Well, since this is sibling therapy and I have been going to therapy, I can tell you that was probably a projection
of
of
something else.
what was going on in my personal life, because those are two words and things that have very much been happening to me. So I probably was like, it just was probably,
Projecting.
you know, it came out and I was like, oh
So
my
what's-
God,
what's
repeating
the next
patterns.
step in the therapy
We
process?
love some introspectiveness.
Is it forgiveness?
Uh,
Is it asking for forgiveness?
it is me, myself, and I, and my inner peace.
Well, I was gonna accept your apology anyways. Does suck to suck. My segue for that was
There's a segue
Yeah,
to this.
yeah.
This is the segue.
I lied to someone in Home Depot.
Cole is known.
I'm kind of
for-
known for
So-
lying.
so
Both Eden.
You
Actually,
tried
all
to
three of
defend
you are
yourself with
liars.
gaslighting by telling us that you lie to someone. in
But
Home
there's a
Depot.
difference between gaslighting and lying.
Okay, I
They're two
will-
very different things.
Is there? What is the difference?
Okay, gaslighting is when you're intentionally trying to manipulate someone into believing a false reality.
Yes.
And what's lying?
Lying is, for me, avoiding the awkwardness of just stating something that's way easier to avoid.
I think
hard
lying is a big
conversation.
term.
Wait,
it's
that-
a big term.
I would define that as a white lie.
Okay, it was a white lie. I
Okay.
white lied to
Yes.
this
Okay.
man.
Okay.
So I was going and buying 12 feet of fake grass to hide myself underneath for a game of hide and go seek.
Okay.
And I was gonna paint myself green and hide in the grass and essentially win hide and go seek. I was like, "What are you buying all of this for?" And I was like, "Oh no!"
Which I will say, I hate when cashiers comment on what you're buying. I will just say that.
Especially us.
And so I could have been
Tell
like,
me, I'm buying 12 pounds of pudding. What's it to ya?
I could have been like, "Oh, I'm playing a game of hide and go seek." I go, "I'm redoing my patio," and he starts asking me about my patio renovation and all the different types of grass and which one I should get. And then I start asking him how he liked his patio on because I'll upgrade it again in the future.
Wait, didn't this happen with someone else?
Yes,
Yeah, it's
me.
happened many
Well,
times.
it's happened multiple times. Once Cole needed boxes and then literally lied to the person and was like, "Oh, I'm moving," and then
I think
it
that was
wasn't
me.
moving. No, Eden lied to the lady when we were getting toys, and then she told her she was a preschool teacher.
That was a full lie.
And then I feel like Tyler just lied to his. Well, I guess
Our
Oh.
uncle?
no. He just said.
Just
Wait, what
Gee.
is this?
See?
no. It's something I don't want to say
Yeah,
in the
we can't,
podcast.
we can't have,
Oh
we have
my
receipts
God.
of the lie.
Are you
But-
kidding me?
But I have lied in certain
Well,
circumstances.
if I'm being so honest, I love a good lie to a stranger. If
what
I'm
in the hell?
no, if I'm never gonna see him again, they don't need to know my name. They don't need to know and I'm talking about in a bar setting. Like, I'll just make that clear. If I am
Okay,
out and
I
about,
feel like
You
there's
just
a
love
difference.
manipulating men
no,
in bars.
that's not manipulating.
Well, I feel like
so we
there's
have
a
lying,
difference.
manipulating, and gaslighting. These are
I'll
all
say therapy
different.
terms. I feel like there's a difference between withholding information and just blatantly over making a story to compensate.
But they're never gonna see me
Did
again.
you tell someone you were a pro golfer?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
weird.
That's crazy.
That's a lie.
Imagine the guy going
a
back to
big
his roommate and he's
lie.
like, "I just met this girl. She's a pro golfer."
But he's never gonna see me because he doesn't
In his
have
Yeah,
my
dreams,
because
he
he's
name.
not a
will.
pro
Probably
golfer.
searching every single golf tournament for your fake name.
I have a fake name when I am out and about. I don't give my real name.
What is it?
I'm not gonna say it
Archer
because then
Olive?
it's oh.
Debbie had to believe that.
Yeah, you should believe that because I literally tell everyone that name.
Why?
It's for
No,
aliens.
I'm literally giving them a heads up that if some random girl tells you that's her name, it is not, and she's
And
lying to you.
lying
You're
to
telling
you
me-
about everything.
You're telling me that every single time someone has asked for your name, you have given them your real name.
Yes. Or I'll just tell them I don't want to give them my name.
But it's so much easier
I'm
just
sure
to
it's
give a
different for a
fake
girl.
name.
I'm sure it's different for a girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and part of it is again, if I'm out and about, I really don't want men just getting information and looking at
Wait,
me.
that's fine. Like I said, there's a difference
But
between
you made up a whole
not giving your
persona.
name, giving a fake
No.
name. I think that's fine. But being I'm a pro golfer is crazy.
But sometimes my friends and I will do this thing where we'll make our personas before we go out, and then we have to stick to those personas for the night.
This is
That's
some
different,
weird
though.
improv acting stuff.
Wait, have you ever been a different accent?
Well, okay,
Oh,
so
you
here's
should've,
why I don't
you
feel
should-
bad. No,
oh,
here's why I don't feel
wait,
bad.
idea.
Wait,
You guys should have one of you drop from hats and have a really dark,
Oh,
being like, I'm an orphan and my parents died when I was they have to stick with that the
okay.
whole night.
So my friends and I were out one night, and we were talking to this
So
group.
we're vetoing that idea.
We're vetoing the orphan
I don't
idea.
love the orphan idea.
Are you okay with a golfer?
My friends and I were out one night, and this is why I don't feel bad, is because I know other people do it to me, and I don't take anything that people
Remember
say
what our
to me
parents would say
seriously.
to us? If someone jumped off a cliff, would you jump off a cliff?
What?
Let me tell my
story.
So you're saying you know that you have a fake persona and you're meeting other people that you know also have a fake
100%.
persona.
So you're all
I-
just living in a fake
100
world and you're
because-
okay with
No,
it?
listen, I was out with this group of guys. We ran into them and then we were like talking to them and they all were like, we're from London. We're here for a bachelor party. Like, we went golfing today, yada, yada, yada. They were all British. They were like calling their French fries chips, like blah, 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 blah.
That's all you know that
No,
they were British, right?
And then we run in. No, they were like telling us that they're from the UK and stuff. And then
They
we
have an accent?
Yes, they all were British. And then we run into one of them later that night, and then he doesn't have the accent. And we all were like, weren't you British? And then he was like, oh, right, I surely was. And we all were like, you guys aren't actually British. And he was like, yeah, no, we're just from California. Like, we just made all that up.
That's
and I was
crazy.
Ew.
literally like,
Oh.
So weird.
the British men. I was like, we're not actually British. So I know other people are doing it to me, so I don't feel bad.
I feel like
Okay.
it's kind of like spies.
Yeah.
Bunch
Oh.
of spies going out.
Yeah.
Okay, the real question was, were their accents genuinely that good that you
I was
believe
gonna
They
say.
it, or
had
were they
me
just
fooled.
attractive?
No, they had me fooled. Like, genuinely, they were like throwing out cities. They were throwing out like
Okay.
They were saying London.
no, like they literally like were saying they were like small towns and like if you ever come to whatever,
Essex?
whatever, what? No. Okay. First of all. Anyways, they were very convincing accents, and
Can-
technically
okay. Can we come up
one
with-
of them was British. He
Okay.
did say one of them was.
So they, like-
Can we come up with a persona for you and you give us your opening line?
Sure.
Okay. I think I'll say the accent, you say the occupation,
Okay.
you say her leading fact. Okay?
Okay.
Australian.
Not good at Australian
Well,
accents,
you don't get to choose the rules.
right?
A mortician.
Oh.
And your leading fact is you have a glass eye.
Oh my!
From one of the people?
But that's up to her.
So
You
wait,
know
what am I
Australian is?
supposed? Like someone who like burns the bodies?
Just
Yeah.
work at a morgue.
Oh.
Go.
Hey, go. Action.
Right. it's been a hard day.
You see a fine bachelor across the way. You're going up to him. What do you say?
Oh, it's been such a tough day. It's been a long one at the morgue. Lots of bodies. And to make matters worse, I couldn't see
Why couldn't you see?
because I got a glass eye. Thank you.
Oh my
Thank you. Thank
God.
you.
Let's
That's
hope that
when the
you're-
soundboard comes in. Boo.
Yeah, that was tough.
Tomato, tomato, tomato.
It's okay. We believe that your alter ego is better. Once
Thank
you're
you.
out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, well.
Anyways, another thing going off of last
Oh,
podcast.
you're staying with the last podcast?
Yeah, because we never came back to the birthday party that I went
No,
to.
that's later. Don't
Oh.
jump.
Sorry.
Let the segue.
Sneak peek.
Now I lost my segue.
Get on your
opportunity.
Segway, start driving.
Okay. You guys have been on Rush TikTok before the past couple of years.
Yeah.
I've
This
never
is-
officially seen it.
I
Wow.
started seeing some of the videos. These are like whole choreographed routines. There's people doing backflips and like there's full costumes. They have like signs. Like these houses are huge, by the way. I never thought they lived in like these palaces.
Yeah, that's why like dues are like $3,000 a semester.
Oh my good lord.
It's so expensive.
It is a whole spectacle. And like they put this all on when they're like 18, 19. Like that's what's the craziest thing
Like,
about
they're
it.
all so young, but they're like putting together. That's why like sorority girls, like they like know how to do it. Like they know how to like get things organized. They know how to have plans and like it's a whole thing.
There are also some sororities. These are my favorite ones.
Like the funny ones.
Yes. Have you seen the blue one? The
No.
blue people, like Gamma Sigma Delta Delta Kappa or whatever. Like
yeah, I'm sure that's it.
they dress up all as blue and like the
Like the
craziest.
dog?
blue
like
men?
Bluey?
No,
there's two
Bluey,
types of
what
people.
the heck?
Like the Bloomin' group, like blue.
Look,
like
the
latex.
costume was just blue, and they could do anything they
Wait,
wanted.
like
with it.
latex.
So it was like
blue.
come as blue?
Anything.
Like come
anything.
as blue?
Giant balloon.
So they could be
blue.
Bluey.
It
Yeah.
could have been blue, but guarantee you nobody did that.
Bluey is the #1 stream show in the world.
Mhm.
In
For
the
babies.
world?
Bluey!
I've heard people
And
not
apparently
babies, like,
Eden.
Dun,
Tyler actually said he watched an episode of Bluey
I
and he
do.
was
It's good.
upset.
That was like when I went through my boss baby phase, where like as a full adult,
Phase?
I would sit down at the end of the day with my glass of wine and watch Boss.
Wait, but
He
you
said,
know,
"With
Boss,
my warm milk and my
Boss
sippy
Baby
cup."
is like propaganda.
What does that mean?
What?
Yeah.
For what?
The Republican Party.
Wait, what?
It's endorsed by the Republican Party.
Who says
like,
you?
What do you mean?
Is this a true
I
thing?
feel
Actually?
Yeah. And like
the-
they throw
what is
in
it?
these little like
Oh.
things into the movie.
Yeah,
In the
It's
show.
a TV show.
Bring receipts.
Yeah.
Bring
It's
receipts.
crazy.
What-
And
give
there's,
us
like,
an
clips
example.
from it. Well, he's like very capitalistic and he like has all these principles that he tries to like sprinkle into the kids.
I have so many jokes I want to make, but I'm not going to.
Wait,
that's-
And there
there's
was like
nothing bad with the Fantastic Ladybug show, right? Because that's
no,
another
that's
great kids
good.
show.
That's a
That
good
show had
Je ne
the
sais quoi.
music in that. When I tell you, life changing. I don't know why I watch
Full
kids
stop?
shows. I need to stop watching kids.
Just thinking about that.
Dude, the like plot and like the like tension between the ladybug and Cat Noir.
Oh,
How did
was
we
like-
go from sororities
hold
to
on.
the black cat and the ladybug?
Speaking
show?
of music,
Cat Noir.
have you
Okay,
guys
yeah, literally translates to the black cat.
have you guys seen the Descendants clip where it's like it's Jasmine and Aladdin?
Oh,
Like,
we're Gelatin. Yeah,
I
that's
hate
crazy.
that. I don't know what went wrong. With
We're
that.
Gelatin. I hate
That was wild.
the name Gelatin is awful. The writer's room was struggling. But I'm living for our friend Tyler Warwick's recreations.
They're
Oh, they're
so
so
funny.
He sounded like Eden when with her glass eye. Because he's Australian. He's like, "Arr,
That's so
we're
offensive.
Gelatin."
He's not
That's
What?
so
Australian.
offensive. He's not
Take that back.
Australian.
He's New Zealand.
But like he did the whole H2O thinking that was
Wow,
Australian.
Tyler, we would like to
Oh
apologize
my
on the
God.
behalf of our ignorant brother.
Or
On behalf of
Nor.
all of Australia.
Oh no, I can't believe he got that wrong. That's so embarrassing. This
We
fake
are.
fan.
Well, I'll talk about the things I do right. Okay.
Which is what?
Oh, burn.
What is going on? The sisters are sassy today. I have many talents. One of them, recently top notch, my building skills are kind of out of this world. Eden said it herself. She said, "You're a freak in a good way."
I did.
Because we did a video, you probably have seen it by now, where I built a doghouse.
Also, there's no we in this matter.
And it is a 2-story luxury mansion for this dog.
Cool, just scratching our company morals. It is actually me, not we.
It is okay. Y'all don't have to be so quiet on this
Yeah,
topic.
you're going-
Building up. They want to interrupt you.
Building, good one. No, he actually ate up that doghouse. I'm not
Thank
gonna
you.
lie. The design, the execution, and the overall like aesthetic of it, it was very demure, very classy, very mindful.
Not like other dog houses.
No.
No,
Yes, I know.
when Cole sent the example picture, my exact words, I was like, well, how the heck does he expect to build that? And he built it. And he just, with his mind, was like, let me put this together. Let me whip this up. A little carpenter over here. So it was
I'm
crazy.
pretty amazed.
You could have been
That's-
like an
that's so cool.
engineer. I feel like if
Could have.
you probably could have, because you've got, I don't know, like you're pretty good with numbers, and you
Yeah.
can also build. So isn't that what it takes to be an engineer?
It depends on what kind
The
of engineer.
engineers are probably fuming in the comments right now.
There's engineering is a very broad term.
See, I, however, have none of those abilities.
But
That's
you have
okay.
other ones.
No, well, I never wanted to be an engineer, so I don't take offense to
She
it.
wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Do you think you could have?
I do think I could have. I think it would have been harder for me,
Mhm.
and I think I just would have had to have more of like the tutoring aspect of like needing more one-on-one work to have someone.
Yeah.
But I think I could have done it.
But I
'cause
feel like
I'm-
it's
I'm-
also-
I'm a
Plenty of
do-getter.
dyslexic doctors.
Plus,
What are?
A do-getter.
I feel like it's like
Do-getter? What's a do-getter?
Like I
Is that a
do.
medical
She
term?
do get it.
No, like if I want it, I get it. I'm a do-getter.
I don't think that's the term.
Think
Yeah.
it
A
is.
go-getter?
No, I do, because I do the getting.
Well, let's just hope you're not a doctor in English. So,
I feel like you being a doctor is also like one of those things where
like
it's
an
like,
oxymoron.
yeah, kind of ironic where it's like, I just mean in the sense that you
'Cause
go
I'm-
to
She
the
has so many
doctor so
problems?
often. Yeah.
No.
because I basically live at the
Right.
doctor's office. Well,
she-
then I wouldn't have
you
to pay for
diagnose
the.
yourself.
Yeah,
It would be like
I
a-
could find my own issues since none of these freaking doctors can figure out what's wrong with me.
It would be like walking into like a plumber's house and like their pipes are all leaking.
Oh. But like,
Oh my god! He said you're broken, and
the
it would be
leaky
funny
pipe.
if you helped other people when you can't even get yourself fixed.
Bird.
I do see some of those doctors.
That's people always say that or doctors themselves will always say that doctors are the worst hypocrites.
Like, I don't
The
mean to be
worst
rude, but like,
hypocrites?
I
Yeah.
see some
Because
people.
they'll be like, "Oh, get
Like,
8
do
hours
it-
of sleep," and then they work for like 24 hours straight,
Or
and
like,
they're like, "Eat
live
healthy."
a healthy diet,
like,
and
yeah.
they have like a bronchial cough because they eat McDonald's 4 days a week.
Is that an official medical term?
I think that Eden, you tell us. You're the one who's gonna be a doctor. Like bronchial relating to bronchitis. Maybe I should have been the doctor.
That would be crazy. I can't imagine being a doctor.
Why?
Because I just like can't imagine you like day to day walking in and see you. They're like, this is what's wrong. No, you would make a great doctor. You would. You would.
Please keep
Yeah.
going.
I just feel
dare
like
you.
I just feel like if you were a doctor, like
She said,
your
beep,
patience
beep,
level would
beep.
be like lower. So then if they're like, well, here's what's wrong, and then you're like, well, maybe you should fix it.
No, I tell them what's wrong.
Perfect. Okay, then
Okay.
you would make a great doctor.
Okay. Well,
You have the carpentry skills. That's all that matters.
You don't need
and
to
many
be-
other things. Anyways, I'm over this. It has gone way south. But you know what hasn't gone south? Our lip gloss.
It's going north.
To the
Hey.
moon. Lip gloss to the moon.
This is
No,
time for our
we're
lip gloss
taking it
plug.
to Nevada.
Yeah. Oh, to
North.
the plains of, what do they call it? The Omaha Valley.
Okay, what?
That's in Omaha,
Silicon
Nebraska.
Prairie. Never mind. I don't know.
Anyways, I actually
This
did.
part's probably getting cut out.
Yeah,
but
I
fine.
was like, I hear people clicking off the podcast. I did take our lip gloss though to Vegas once, and it was a smashing hit. Everyone loved it there.
Oh, we should play a game. How far can the lip gloss go? Because so far the farthest it's been is Hawaii.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that would be
that's
very
right.
fun. So if someone takes it to the moon, and if you can get it there, you literally will win.
Or if somebody orders it far away. That's the
No.
furthest.
Yeah.
Where can
Maybe
we get our
should shout out
furthest
who
order?
ordered it
Okay, yeah, let's do
furthest.
that by the time next episode. We'll
Okay,
see what's the
We
farthest
got
distance.
one from Alaska.
Alaska?
Ooh.
But since we don't have a sponsor, this podcast is sponsored by All
All
Eyes on Me Lip Gloss. Sing the jingle, Eden.
Lippy, glossy, glossy, shiny, shiny.
Oh, yes.
High gloss, low cost, get your lip gloss.
Let's go.
Love.
Thank you.
Make sure to go to alleyesonmecosmetics.com to get your lip gloss now because, Eden, how amazing.
Heart. My heart is not hearting.
Uh-oh. Gabriel, plug the lip gloss while Eden recovers.
Guys,
Oh.
even though Eden looks like she's dying right now, look how fabulous her lips look as
Yeah.
she's dying.
Even if she did
I'm
die.
going to the emergency room for cardiac
Oh,
arrest,
she's gonna
my
look
lips
cute.
better look good while I
Wants
do
to look
it.
good for the other
She's
doctors.
getting
They're gonna be
wheeled
like,
into the
Mouth to
hospital.
mouth. Wait, her lips are too precious.
We can't save her. Protect the lips.
No, better yet, she's like, mouth to mouth. Give it 1 second. Close up on the lip
See,
gloss. For mouth
You,
to mouth.
you
Or
done
he
it again.
gives her mouth to mouth, and it's like, is
Is
that
that
strawberry?
strawberry?
Okay, let's stop talking about this.
I don't think they give mouth to mouth in the hospitals
Why?
because they
They
have
need to.
machines that do it
I
for
was,
them.
yeah, I'm like, I think we're a little past.
The AI robot. Yum. Is that strawberry? Okay, well, how to kill a segment 101. My goal scoring 3 times in a row. Let's go back to Eden because all eyes on Eden.
All
See
eyes
what I
on
did
me.
there? Good segue.
Good job.
The
Wow.
last time we talked, it was about to be your birthday. You
It
had a lot of
was.
celebration. How'd your birthday go? What were some of the highs? What were some of the lows?
Wait, no, but the update was on you were going to a party.
no,
by
we're
your-
not there yet.
Okay,
That's,
that's
the-
not
Why
this
is that
segment?
not in the segment?
'cause the
It should
next-
be. We shared a birthday.
Well, you could do all of it. Part
Okay.
of the highs were the party you went to.
Okay. Anyways, my birthday was very good. I turned 24.
Oh, you getting up there.
I know.
Oh my gosh, wait, that's a quarter
I'll
of your
say.
life expectancy.
Stop talking about it. Anyways, Also, I'm vegan. I better live above average.
100? You're gonna live above 100?
Yes.
I will be living
I'm
above
living to
100.
115. I've determined.
Okay,
Ooh,
you
nice.
probably will.
Yeah.
I
You're
really
younger.
think I
Oh,
will.
dollar health.
Okay.
Oh,
I could
those
cry.
are things you think.
It has been a sensitive week. We can usually make those jokes, but when we don't have answers to said problems, we can no longer make the jokes.
Why,
Yeah,
is there an
Cole.
update?
Although, no, they just like can't find it, and they're like, "But you're in so much pain, so we're so confused." But like, we can't find anything.
Maybe we should use the power of TikTok.
I
Some
think I
people-
am. I think I'm gonna post a TikTok.
Well, let's post this as tell the people
Okay.
your experience.
Guys, this is for the TikTok doctors. I don't want anyone else commenting unless you're a certified doctor. Actually, no, comment so you can boost it so that the certified doctors see it.
Do you want
Here-
medical doctor or like the dentist?
I don't
No.
care. Anyone at this point. Here are the symptoms. Heart pain off to the right side.
But you
And
think it's your rib? I thought.
no, it's still below the rib.
Describe the pain.
It is a sharp pain and a
Okay.
pinch.
Okay.
And then it's followed up by a flutter, usually after it.
like
Describe
of your
flutter?
actual heart or just the muscle.
Just like the heart. And okay, so like we want people to comment
Yeah.
on this, so let me say the diagnosis.
I'm trying to figure out what the flutter means.
It feels like a hummingbird.
A doctor would know.
EKG came back
Your
clean.
heart.
Let her.
You know what? No,
Talk.
no, I'm not
No,
getting
go,
diagnosed.
go. This is a good
I'm not.
segue.
I'm doing my own little thing on my own. It's not gonna happen, guys.
And it's all Cole's fault.
I'm just so curious. Your heart flutters like a hummingbird.
Yes,
Yeah,
like
it
it,
was
Yeah.
like it flutters,
Oh,
like it goes.
And then what happens?
EKG, it just hurts. EKG
And
is
then
clean.
does it stop?
He said.
Okay, let
God,
her 10
Guys.
seconds starts now. Go. 1.
no, you can't count. Okay, I will do it later. Never mind.
The doctors are here. They're
No,
trying to
they're
come.
actually not because they have very limited time. And if you think they were gonna sit through a
I
5-minute
don't know.
diagnosis, they're not.
I've seen doctors on TikTok doing much worse. I'm like, how do you have time to do this TikTok?
Because they
dance?
only see their patients for 5 minutes and then brush them off and say it's anxiety.
Oh,
God.
my gosh!
No, all of the doctors just.
Now
love
that
Also,
you're
for
here, you just got
clarification-
flamed.
No, for clarification, that was my old cardiologist. My new cardiologist is fantastic. I love her. She has been so thorough. But my old one literally didn't call me back with my results and then said to me, "You're too fit and young to be having problems. So I think it's probably an anxiety thing or in your head type of thing." And I was like, I am paying $100 to be here. Why would I pay $100 to sit in a doctor's office and have you tell me that I have anxiety or what, head issues? Like, what?
I see we got a little derailed here from Ian's birthday discussion. Ian's just screaming about the state of healthcare.
The American healthcare system.
God.
For your
My birthday.
Anyways, you're just gonna reel all that back.
My birthday was great. I had a lot of birthday celebrations. I kind of lasted like 2 weekends, so I did a lot of different things with different people. It was very nice, very special. And I went to the party that I was talking about that
One
I
that
was
you were scared to go to.
I was terrified to go to it. Literally
Mhm.
terrified, and I had my whole spiel in the last episode about social anxiety or whatever. And it was a fantastic time.
Yay!
It was so much fun. I did lie.
Persevering.
I did lie at that party, if anyone was wondering.
Wait,
You lied at that
these
party?
We're
Who were the
supposed to be
people
friends.
at the party?
No, because we all got, it was a whiteout party, and we got
Oh,
off the bus.
Okay, but that's like a funny.
Yeah.
That one was a funny lie.
Thank you.
What was the lie?
We got off the bus, and then someone was like, "Oh my god, why is everyone in all white?" And I was like, "It's my engagement party."
Like that.
Your engagement party?
That's more of a like a
That's
jest,
funny.
Though.
Wait,
Like,
but to somebody
A
random?
what?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
it was like
jest.
someone. It was
Like-
just like they
Oh.
walked past us.
She's jesting. She just threw out jest casually, like it's a verb everyone uses.
You guys need to read more books.
Okay, that was highly offensive to someone who's dyslexic.
You can listen to them.
I am. Just keep them coming, guys. Keep the shots coming. What else? Dyslexic, heart doesn't
Dude.
work.
The you people came across so strong in that.
Pretty sure said you need to read more books.
Just Eden, the dyslexic one?
No, you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you little stupid people need to read more.
I am tired of being ridiculed for you.
She said, I'm just tired of being ridiculed.
Not said just.
I was okay. Yeah, I understand.
Anyways, so yes, moral of the story was I went to the party, I had a great time, and I would have been so sad if I didn't go and let my social anxiety get in the way of that, because there were many events in the past that I didn't go to or do because of my social anxiety. So it's kind of like making up for those events that like I was like, I should have
I feel
gone.
like we
and
need
I'm
some
like,
triumphant music over this part.
just put it on, because that was one big sleigh for the social anxiety.
And there it goes.
1,000 aura just lost.
I literally looked at my social anxiety and said, "You are not winning today."
And I thought you couldn't go further down. That was crazy. Social anxiety is good for saying things like that.
I'm glad that you pushed yourself out of your comfort zone and you had so much fun.
Yeah, it was a crazy part though. That was not my scene, if I'm being honest.
Oh. Well, you experienced it.
Mhm.
Now, tell us some of
Yay.
the crazy things that happened.
Well, okay, for starters, I think party buses are incredibly dangerous because we were all standing on this bus as this man was whipping corners, and we would get thrown into the window, and like people's
God.
heads-
Thrown into the
yeah,
window?
like people's heads were literally like,
Oh my gosh.
and like literally multiple times I like stepped on people's toes because like we would be like stumbling, and I was wearing heels, and so I was like
Ow!
stepping on people's toes. Like people were like spilling stuff. Keep in mind it was a white party, so like someone would literally have like a Dr. Pepsi in their hand, and they
A Dr. Pepsi. A Dr. Pepsi. That's crazy.
and they spilled it all over someone's white outfit. And I just was like, this is like very, very chaotic. And there was like no AC on the bus, so it felt like a sauna. It was so hot. So then by the end of it,
A lot of
everyone was
sweaty
just like,
pits.
it was very gross. It was very humid, very gross. It was not
Not
demure,
very demure.
not very cute. But I had a lot of fun. And what more can you ask for?
Nice.
Good.
I
So
know.
if you need a bus, make sure to contact Al's Bunts.
Dude, and then the guy didn't take us where we wanted to go.
Wait,
Like, he
what?
paid him to take us to a certain place.
You don't gotta be spilling the guy's business about all of his party. Like, good lord, Eden.
But it
He said,
was
this
fun.
is the company name. Go leave a 1-star
No,
review.
I didn't say the company name, but I just thought it was funny that I was like, we are not where we're supposed to be.
No, that is
And it
really
was
weird.
hot. And he was driving.
It
I saw
was so funny.
Crazy.
I probably have not laughed that hard though. There were a lot of funny laughs.
I saw a TikTok of old people. I love old people. They're so wholesome. And it was to the song, which reminded me when you were like, it was so hot in the bus. But it was like old people when the temperatures above or under 80 degrees. And they're like, ooh, it's cold in here.
That's funny.
Is it? Because you're not really giving me a lot to work with. This podcast, every time I say something, you guys like,
It reminds me of our grandparents. It was
Yeah.
always so hot at their
So
house.
hot. Yeah. It.
You know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of those stand-up things when they got like, don't laugh at any of this guy's jokes, and they come out and they're like, ah. Have you seen those?
what?
You haven't seen those either?
People tell people not to laugh at stand-up comedy
And then
shows.
their friend will go on, and then like they think they're bombing the whole.
So it's kind of the like
Like a
give me my
prank?
money
Yeah.
type of energy.
That's what this episode feels like.
I
we
saw
did.
one.
You caught us. We actually all collectively met before this, and we said no one laugh at
Guys,
Cole.
my ego is too fragile for you not to laugh at my jokes.
I saw one where he had the whole audience and they were mimes.
Oh.
Wait. What?
So he brought his friend on stage
Okay.
to do a comedy show, but then he brought in a whole audience filled with mimes.
Who are these like friends? Like, this is what I'm confused about. Like, how many people are just like,
What
oh,
is
let's do
what?
random stand up tonight?
You wrote down in your notes, ooh, it's cold.
I had to be reminded somehow. What's wrong with
I thought
that?
that was like a natural.
That's what a good segue is.
Oh my god! I
Oh.
saw it ends with us.
Oh, was that a question?
How did you get to that from Holden here?
What?
Was it
What
good?
is your review?
I was a wreck. I literally
Blake Lively
balls.
is canceled, by the way.
Yeah, I know. And now it's like kind of hard because I saw it before everyone was getting canceled.
Boo.
But I literally was bawling my eyes out. This movie destroyed me. I read the book though too, so I like knew everything that was coming.
Mhm.
But I have never like in a movie theater cried like that. I teared up a little bit during that one movie, like his name is Otis. But this
His
movie destroyed.
His name is Otis.
What movie was that?
A man named O?
No, the book is called A Man Called Ove, but I think that was Otto.
Otto.
Otto is what they changed it to for the movie.
So you were
Yeah.
bawling during It Ends With Us.
Yes.
Did it end with them?
It did. It ended with them. But it was like
Spoiler alert.
it was crazy. I had so many realizations like in my own personal life watching this movie, and I was like,
Oh, is that a good thing?
wow.
I know. I was gonna say, isn't that like a really?
Yeah, maybe like caveat that a little bit.
It was eye-opening to see the way that
Is it
people
about
can-
domestic violence?
That's what I mean. I would caveat it a little bit. Just like
it was
realizing
emotional,
toxic
like
behaviors.
yes, like and the way that people can
So
manipulate.
you related to the toxicity.
Yes, and the emotional aspect of it for sure. And I was like, this is so interesting. And then I was talking to my therapist, like I was like, not to use It Ends With Us, but I just thought it was interesting that like such a mainstream movie was like hopefully and like people were able to kind of use that as a
It
like,
did not end.
awareness.
The topic discussions did not end that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, at this point, it's gotta be a bit. It's gotta be a bit.
I feel like you just like you even like knew we weren't gonna laugh before you said it.
I couldn't tell if that was
I'm
a
leaving.
joke.
I quit.
Oh.
Tough. Is that all you had to say about Ends With Us?
yeah, it was. But now it's like all the drama makes me sad because I'm like,
Okay.
We saw another movie.
I don't
How
know if we
much
need to
was
go
it?
into
Gabriella
this.
well,
doesn't think
I'm
Blake
team,
Lively should be
I'm team
canceled.
Justin. Oh, you don't think? Oh, I'm team
I-
Justin.
Okay.
I
Is
saw
this too
I saw what I
sensitive?
needed to see
Which and what?
of Blake Lively's interview.
Oh.
He was being a little brat.
No, okay.
She said the apple's rotten right to the core.
Taylor's never gonna want to be your friend.
Oh,
Have you seen that?
because I base
Wait.
all my actions
That's-
off of what Taylor Swift is
No,
gonna think of.
that's like the joke. It's like people are like, when you don't want to hate on Blake Lively because one day you think you're gonna be friends with
Oh.
Taylor Swift and that's her.
Is that
bestie.
your stance?
No, I feel like we use the term cancel
No, but
way too dramatically. Where I feel like there's reasons to legitimately be like, this person does not deserve the spotlight anymore.
can you give us an example of someone at that caliber?
Oh,
Not that deserves, but like has been canceled and you agree with.
like I feel like there are. I feel like I don't want to like.
Yeah, that's a risk
I don't
I
know
would not be
what-
throwing around.
Well, I
You
will
here.
could-
say-
you could-
wait.
Because then people can use that to cancel
Right,
you.
exactly. No,
For
I feel
canceling
like,
someone who should be canceled?
I just feel like that there's like a reason to be like, you don't deserve a platform anymore, and taking that away from someone versus just calling someone out and being like, this behavior is not okay. It doesn't mean that you as a person are like done for. And that's where I feel like for me, like for Blake Lively, I'm like, her attitude in interviews, I feel like that deserves to be called out and be like, you need to be kinder in interviews, but it doesn't mean like never see you again. Like your life should be ruined, which is how people are acting online, where they're like, I never want to see her in anything. I hate her. Like, you know, I wish her all like the harm. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Okay,
It's
I
Well, I
haven't
think
seen
that's
that
crazy
extreme.
regardless. Again, no one should be
Which
wishing
is
anyone.
wild that people are making that claim about like a movie like domestic abuse, and they're like, I hope you die. I'm like, how do you not see the like how ironic that is?
Well, Gabriella just absolutely killed the vibe. Good
I'm
God.
just saying.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Good
I
God.
feel like people get too excited about hating on people online that they're not really talking about. Like, there's like other influencers we know that get a lot of hate online, and like it's more just like
Okay.
fun for people to hate on
I'm
them.
gonna say some names, and you should say if you think they should be canceled or not.
I'm not playing this game.
No, and it could be good because I have my opinion on them. Okay, James Charles. I don't think he. Well, I don't know.
That's not part of this game. I don't think
I forgot some of the things he did. I was
Okay.
Like,
this isn't a good game.
I forgot like the what's this is called Cosby.
Yeah. We're gonna save you from this one
Okay.
right now.
Yep.
Segue.
Mussolini.
Who is Mussolini?
He didn't say that
Like
stuff.
the homie?
The oatmeal? Is that what you said?
The oatmeal. He's a dictator in like South America. I don't think he is anymore, but he's definitely
South America.
like Venezuela. No.
Oh my god!
He just said like the oatmeal. Oh my, that's crazy. Tell me you were homeschooled without telling me you were homeschooled.
At least I am well educated in my food.
Boss Baby. We are canceling Boss Baby.
I guess so. Cat Noir. Ding! He's fine.
What's the
Okay.
opposite of canceling?
Promoting?
Encouraging.
Standing.
Like
Stan.
everyone's standing Chapel Roan.
Very
I feel
demure.
like.
Oh, I love her.
I think nobody
I-
can stand anymore though.
I want to
What's
go.
the Gen Z version?
I want to go to a
What?
place though
Voting?
where we are going to get divisive on topics that probably could get you canceled because people cancel you for way less. Okay?
What did
want
that
us
sentence
to?
mean?
I'm going to ask a question.
That is going to get us canceled.
It may based on
Why
your
did I
opinion.
chip my tooth?
Because some people
Did I chip my tooth?
Did you hit the mic against it?
where? I don't think so.
Did you hit it with the mic?
Yeah, when we
We'll
were
see.
laughing, I hit my tooth.
I don't think so.
I think you're good.
Okay.
I-
Pineapple.
Wait, let me see. Come over here.
I definitely
Wait,
did.
Shift your tooth.
Look at it's not
Did
flat anymore.
we're looking at you.
I think it's one of those
Like,
things where you
maybe
just
like
didn't realize it was.
Tiniest little bit. But
That's. I don't think you chipped it. I think that's just a mark.
Eden said I paid good money for these teeth to look good.
that'd be
Okay.
sad way to chip your tooth. Laughing.
About
But I mean, I
breakfast
feel
food.
like there's better ways. I mean, what better way if you're going to chip your tooth? Like, want to do it if you're like math?
I'd rather it was
Okay,
like in a
we
bar
gotta
fight.
wrap this
In a
up.
bar fight?
that it's chipped.
Bad.
I don't think it's.
It definitely is.
It's like microscopic.
But there was a little thing that
The
they filled it
dentist
in
is gonna
with.
be like, what happened?
I think I hit it off.
I need a replay of this.
Oh
Do
my
you see how
gosh.
I nailed it in the
Well, I think that's just how your tooth grew. I'm sorry.
cut the podcast? I'm done.
Okay, going back to the statement. Pineapple on pizza.
What? How do we go from chipped tooth to pineapple on
Still
pizza?
trying to cancel us. Yes.
No.
Pineapple on pizza.
No, because I'm allergic to pineapple.
She's biased.
Eden would cancel herself. For life.
English, that wasn't
She
clear.
said, "My life is canceled."
I say yes. I like pineapple on pizza. Dogs or cats? Which one's better?
Dogs.
I hate cats. Sorry.
Unless it's cat noir.
Holla! You understand, dude. And for him being a cartoon character, like, wait, am I allowed to say that because it's a kid show?
But depends on what you say after that.
Like, they made him so attractive.
Okay.
Pretty sure Cat Noir is like 12.
Wait, who are we talking about? Who are we? Which show are we talking about?
The
Ladybug.
miraculous ladybug.
Oh my god! I thought you were talking about Boss Baby. Dude, I was like, what character? You have a cat noir?
Also, he doesn't have an actual age. He's an animated character.
But like, I'm pretty sure they're middle
He's
school.
13. Take that out. Take that.
He's like, you're kind of cute.
He's 13.
Eden's
There's no way
celebrity
this
crush.
guy's- He's like a full superhero. He's
I'm
jacked.
saying, what 13-year-old has a full-on
All right, we're gonna
shoulders?
stop talking about.
Because your shoulders don't
Most
grow in.
13-year-olds I know are only elbows. Okay, can we go back to the cancel
Okay,
Oh,
part?
yeah,
yes.
you keep
Okay,
next.
Temperature of the house. Hot or cold?
Cold.
Always cold.
Yeah, cold.
Okay, last one. Ketchup goes on everything.
Ew,
Ew,
God,
what?
no.
I
Throw
would
it out the
outlaw
window.
ketchup if I could.
You would outlaw ketchup?
The batteries on this is dying. So,
It is. Okay, well, we're wrapping up.
okay. Are we?
Yeah, you want to talk about types of ice.
I was going to say, because we are, how many minutes are we into this
We only
podcast?
have
Wait,
3
wait,
minutes.
wait,
We
what?
only have 3
Did
minutes
you
until
say
2. 3
Types
minutes.
of ice.
Literally none of my topics
Dude,
have been brought up.
That's because they were. I still have so many more topics. We haven't even gone through everything.
I feel like
Everything else is taking so long.
I would rather talk about the pumpkin spice first.
Okay, talk about pumpkin
It
spice.
is- we don't have time. Someone's coming here in 3 minutes.
Okay, talk about pumpkin spice. Cliff notes. Okay, Mussolini. I don't think I can say
Mm-mm.
that.
Yeah. Change this podcast name to the canceled podcast.
we need to
Wait, isn't
end
that
it.
Tana's podcast?
Yeah.
And didn't they get canceled?
Well, so Brooke got canceled.
I think Tana is
Why
now
can't we
too.
all talk about?
We're gonna have to do it next time.
I feel so bad.
You should, because none of my 3 topics made it into this
Oh,
podcast.
3?
So
What
it's
3 did you
fine.
have?
He didn't even write them down.
I did. Do not even. She's trying to instigate. Pumpkin spice latte, types of ice, and those are the only 2 you told me.
Well, I said I had one more I wanted to talk about.
Oh, well, then let's talk about that one.
The Harry Potter movies.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
So the Harry Potter movies.
Oh, wait. Reparo.
Guys, why is no one stressed that someone's about to walk through the door
Okay.
in 3
Did
minutes?
you get that?
I did.
Okay, well,
But I'm stressed.
We'll start next
We can end
podcast.
whenever we want. We can end right now if we wanted. Did someone knock?
I don't think so.
Okay, we have to go. Okay, we will start the next podcast with my topics. I swear to goodness gracious. Okay.
So get
Bye.
excited.
She
Get
swears to
excited for
goodness
Harry
gracious.
Potter, types of ice, and pumpkin spice.
It's gonna
And we'll
be.
see you next time.
It's gonna be even more jestful than this time.
You're saying just. It's just.
I
It's
literally
just.
said
He
jest.
said jest.
I said
He said
jest.
jest. I heard the est. When we said jest.
We're not having another crazy ending.